India is well known around the world owing to its historical background, diverse cultures and interesting traditions. Its ancient scriptures and texts have been the way of life of its people for thousands of years. Today, the country is taking huge strides in the field of science and technology, paving a way towards a progressive India. So friends, I'm your host Shreyasa Vijay, and today in our episode of My India, we'll take a look at some of the stories that very well showcase the unique culture and prosperity of our country, stretching from Himalayas to Kanyakumari. Ima Imoinu is worshipped as the goddess of wealth and prosperity by the Meitei community of Manipur. The festival is celebrated every year in Wokching, the first month in the Manipuri almanac, which coincides with the Gregorian month of January. Wokching is believed to be an auspicious month to worship the goddess of wealth to bring peace and prosperity. Let's have a look at the recent celebration of Imoinu festival in Manipur.
The way Plutus is the goddess of wealth and abundance for Greeks, Lakshmi for Hindus, the Meitei people in Manipur worship Ima Imoinu, who is the goddess of wealth and prosperity. While E means human being, Nu stands for goddess. Imoinu is portrayed as an old woman who is known for her sense of humor and tidiness. Every year, Funga Loiru Imoinu is celebrated to mark the return of local Meitei deity to her daughter-in-law Piainu's home.
Main purpose of the organizing of this event, festival, is to spread the values given by the goddess Imoinu, which is also treated as the goddess of wealth and goddess of all sorts of energy.
This year, the festival was celebrated with great zeal and fanfare at different places in Manipur. The local markets were seen flooded with people, particularly buying fish and other worship items. A well-prepared meal with the main dish of white fish curry is offered to the deity, who takes rest as Funga Leru, a traditional fireplace in the kitchen. According to an old folk story, only royal families were allowed to worship the goddess in the 5th century, and it was only in the 15th century when commoners were permitted to worship the goddess and offer meals to her.
Masi akoina maruina imoinu lasabasigi nunggi oiba wanthok haijaba taragadi ima ibema si yumjangbi yumlepi aduga langi mabema oiba ko adagi laisiren leipunbi haidi sayon taret pubi imani haibadi khudingmakpu yokpi thakpiribi adugumba ima oiba loinana akoigi jati asigi haitare horoklon dasu yamna chawba thodang loba imani haijaba tare maramdi.
As part of the festival, religious leaders performed Pena, which is the act of performing traditional songs as a ritual. Seasonal fruits, traditional sweets and vegetables were offered as religious offerings to the goddess along with the lighting of candles. Imoinu's dwelling place is the kitchen, for the goddess reckons it as the cleanest place in the house. For the same reason, the goddess is offered the first serving of every meal, which is prepared in every Meitei household. Family members are asked to maintain cleanliness and be respectful in order to please the goddess.
Lamdam sida thaina ipa ipo haktaktagi imoinu imagi kaino waxing gi trying to ini pan basida imoinu ima bo koini ira thongni jari base lamdam sida sahong hong ba punsinung sang ba tek takai da ba oina bagi da makta yai phana bagi da makta akoini imoinu ima bo ira thongni je.
Festivals like these are important for preserving the age-old values and beliefs of various states and communities. People believe that such festivals help in uplifting the morale of the community and keep the ancient rituals alive.
Sufism has entrenched itself at the center of cultural and spiritual life in India. Dargahs of Sufi saints in almost every part of the country are the rich reservoirs of this tradition. During the Urs commemorations at the Dargahs, a large number of people from various religions unite to pray for peace and harmony. The Dargah of Hafiz Ali Hussain in northern city of Moradabad is one such place where devotees from all religions come and offer prayers to the Sufi saint who lit the path of virtue and wisdom. Have a look. Cutting across the religious lines, hundreds of pilgrims throng the Dargah of Hafiz Ali Hussain, situated in the city of Moradabad in Uttar Pradesh. The Dargah witnesses a large number of pilgrims coming together in the spirit of humanity on every Tuesday to commemorate the Urs or death anniversary of the Sufi saint. During Urs, devotees, including women and children, offer prayers and holy chadars at the shrine while chanting verses from the Quran.
खानकाहों से ही मोहब्बत और भाईचारा और प्यार बड़ा है, इसमें सब जुड़ते हैं। आप ख्वाजा गरीब नवाज रहमतुल्लाह अलैह में चले जाएं, कहीं भी चले जाएं, आपको हर जगह आपको हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई सभी आते हैं, बड़े अक़ीदत से आते हैं और चूँकि इसीलिए आते हैं कि उनको मोहब्बत मिलती है। अगर मोहब्बत नहीं मिलती तो क्यों आते लोग?
The Dargah holds great significance as it welcomes people of all faiths to seek oneness with God and plays a distinctive role in narrowing the religious boundaries and boosting secularism in the nation. Qawwalis are organized at the Dargah, which is another way of offering prayers to the Almighty and the Sufi saint. Qawwali sung by the local artist at the Dargah is quite popular among a number of devotees. Some devotees visit the shrine every day to pay their obeisance to the saint.
दस 15 साल से हम लोग भी आते हैं और सभी के लिए दुआ करते हैं। हम लोग हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई सबके लिए करते हैं दुआ।
तो कैसा लगता है? हर बार यहाँ प्रार्थना होती है हर मंगलवार को?
हर मंगलवार को होती है। बहुत अच्छा लगता है हम लोगों को और सभी के लिए दुआएं करते हैं। सभी लोग आते हैं, हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख सभी आते हैं और भाईचारे के लिए सभी के लिए दुआ करते हैं।
Hafiz Ali Hussain was born in 1856 and has played a significant role in the freedom struggle of the country. He was a preacher of love and brotherhood, and his Dargah has been acting as a center of communal harmony for ages. Now a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
The Guinness World Record for the largest music band to perform live ever was achieved by Amazon Prime Video for the web series The Forgotten Army. As many as 1,046 musicians took to the stage in western Mumbai city and performed the songs of the series live and became the first ever largest Indian cinematic music band in the world to do so. Swapnil Dangarikar, adjudicator at Guinness World Record, said India now officially held the title of the biggest music band in the world after the unique attempt.
This happened for the first time in the world. It's a unique record attempt because, as I said, nobody had attempted this before. We've done the counting of the participants. I was here to see the entire performance. And I think this is one of the most enjoyable record attempts I've been to. And with 1,046 participants, you have set a new Guinness World Records title. Congratulations.
Directed by noted Bollywood director and documentary maker Kabir Khan, the series tells the story of the Indian freedom fighter Subhash Chandra Bose, led Indian National Army's campaigns in Burma against the British armies. Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi signed 15 agreements in fields of trade, energy and cyber security among others as the two leaders met in New Delhi to boost bilateral ties. Bolsonaro, who was on a 4-day visit to India, had been invited as a chief guest for India's 71st Republic Day celebrations held in the capital city.
Assinamos 15 acordos pelo nosso lado, no Brasil, numa viagem internacional. Não tínhamos notícia de tantos acordos e bons acordos serem assinados. Potencializamos, dessa forma, o nosso relacionamento e tenho certeza, além desses itens aqui tratados, outros, ao longo do tempo.
Bolsonaro paid tribute to India's iconic freedom movement leader Mahatma Gandhi at his memorial Rajghat after being accorded a ceremonial reception at the presidential palace. According to the Indian Foreign Ministry, the mutual trade between the countries stands at about $8.2 billion, with India exporting oil to Brazil, among other things. India and Brazil also share cooperation on many international platforms, most notably BRICS.
By developing new lifestyles and values, Japanese companies have always worked for enriching the lives of its people. At one side, Japanese company Nisei has come up with its new flavor of soft ice cream to satiate the taste buds of tourists, and on the other side, Kyoto Saika University has introduced characteristic policy for students. We have a detailed report.
This cute dance character is Kitty, which is popular around the world. The performance is held in Sanrio, Pulo Land at Tokyo. Many kids and adults are seen taking photos and enjoying. Data shows increasing number of adult guests taking photos of SNS as a business chance.
ピューロランドとしてもファミリーだけではなくて大人の女性の方にもぜひ楽しんでいただきたいということで写真映えする可愛いスポットをたくさん作ったりですとか写真映えする可愛いフードメニューやあとはここでしか買えないグッズなどの開発に近年力を入れておりますので大人の女性のお客様が増えてきたのではないかなと思います。
The name of the white dog character is Cinnamoroll. There are a lot of cute sweets in cafe that termed Cinnamoroll. Unique parfait has secret to make them taste good even for adults. Soft ice cream used creamia, which is a sweet and rich taste of cream produced by Nisei.
見た目はとてもシナモロールが可愛くて、このウエハースとソフトクリームのこのコントラストが良くて、でも見た目が良くて可愛らしいです。はい、
もう見た目がもうとにかく可愛くて、やっぱ写真に収めたいなっていう気持ちです。
人気があるものはシナモロールのクレミアパフェです。まず皆様第一声に可愛いとおっしゃってくれます。あと必ずと言ってもいいぐらい皆様写真を撮られております。もちろん美味しいっていう声も聞こえてきます。でこちらのメニューは小さなお子様だけではなくて若い女性にも大変人気がありまして、2019年度は年間約2万食を販売しております。シナモンの白い色のイメージとふわふわしたイメージを意識してクレミアパフェにしています。ピューロランドにはたくさんの可愛いメニューがいっぱいありますので、写真も可愛い写真がいっぱい撮れると思いますので、日本に来たらぜひピューロランドに遊びにいらして可愛いメニューを召し上がってみてください。
Sweets of cute character of Sanrio and the rich soft ice cream produced by Nisei make children and adults happy. In a theme park once filled with just children, business ideas are being developed to attract adult customers. Kyoto Saika University is located in the northern part of Kyoto city, which is very popular among foreign tourists in Japan. Students study various arts such as design, painting, and sculpture. Many graduates contribute to society as creators. Offbeat Sako is the president of Kyoto Saika University. He is the first president from Africa in Japanese university. He keeps on the school themes of the principles of respect for humanity and the spirit of freedom and autonomy to young generations.
This university policy is based on 3 points. So one is the global education, one is liberal art education, and another one is the expression. So you have to have your own voice. So even like if you're connected with the society, you have to have your own voice. So my education policy is to have a global, open, and diverse university. So here we have almost 20% of our students as foreigners, and that's a big number in Japan actually. But at the same time, I try to treat each one with their differences. So I don't try to make a kind of like, a place where people looks like each other in a lot of places, but why don't we collaborate, communicate, and live together with our differences? So let's, respect our differences and make that our force. So that's my education policy actually. So from the first year, we try to help support students to have a kind of communication skill. So the first one is, who am I? You never asked that question before. So you try to know yourself. And then by knowing yourself, you communicate with others. You try to explain to others who you are. And then you learn also who they are. And through others, you can see yourself. You can understand yourself. You can understand that the differences is very important. And also that may be also your force. So that's like the first point. The second point is to have like a courses about philosophy. So it's not the history of philosophy, it's the philosophy itself. How to think. So as I said, before they graduate, I want them to have their own voice. How they want to change this society, how they want to change this global world. So that's very important for me because the young people are, tomorrow is for them. And what is very important, how everyone can make its own place in the future society, which is globalized and diverse, and also accept the differences.
University education policy fosters many talented young people and contributes to a global society.
A hallmark of India is its diversity. People from different religious and cultural backgrounds live here amicably. Upholding this tradition of unity in diversity, a government school in the city of Surat is imparting the teachings of the holy books and scriptures to children, irrespective of their caste and religion, in order to make them better individuals. Have a look. Situated in the city of Surat, the government school of Mangrol village stands out among others. Its teachings are breaking the boundaries of schools who teach usual science and math. Students of various castes, creed and religions are being taught ancient scriptures and texts like Gita in order to inculcate traditional values and bring them closer to their culture. Irrespective of any discrimination, languages like Urdu and more are taught to all the students to unite them by a common code of knowledge and brotherhood.
ऐसे तो गवर्नमेंट स्कूल है, यहाँ पे हर धर्म हर जाति के बच्चे यहाँ पढ़ाई करते हैं। हम लोग ने स्कूल के अंदर ये सोच के पढ़ाई चालू की है कि बच्चे तो कहीं से भी पढ़ाई कर लेंगे, लेकिन संस्कार बहुत ज़रूरी है। होली का दिन होता है तो हर बच्चा अपने घर से खजूर चना लेकर आता है और मुस्लिम बच्चे को अपने हाथ से खिलाता है। ऐसा नहीं कि चलो मेरे घर से लेकर आए, नहीं, हाथ से खाओ। ईद के दिन मुस्लिम बच्चा अपने 5 दोस्तों को अपने घर लेके जाते हैं और उसका अपने हाथ से मिठाई और खिलाते हैं।
What makes these children unique, apart from their high intelligence quotient, is that each one of them
is well versed with shlokas of Gita, whether he is a follower of Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, or any other religion. The students are taught to respect their elders and follow good habits like taking a balanced diet and serving water to parents before drinking it. Thoughts like these from Gita and other holy scriptures are followed by all the children of various religions. These children together prove that the beauty and strength of our country lies in its differences rather than its similarities.
हम हिंदू और मुस्लिम हम सब साथ पढ़ते हैं और हर एक त्यौहार साथ मनाते हैं। कुरान और भगवद गीता हम लोग साथ में पढ़ते हैं। हम सबको साथ रहना चाहिए। मजहब नहीं सिखाता आपस में बैर रखना।
Such examples of peaceful coexistence and unity among the various communities of our nation strengthen the secular bond of our country, along with propagating a great message of communal harmony.
The river Ganga is among one of the most pious rivers of India. From ancient times, the river has been of cultural, religious and geographical importance to the people. To maintain the faith of the people and preserve the holy river, the Government of India has been tirelessly working to cleanse the river through an integrated effort. As a part of it, special attention is being laid to all aspects of the river. Under this approach, NMCG, in collaboration with the Uttar Pradesh government, has set up sewage treatment plants to treat the generated waste on a daily basis and prevent the river from being polluted. Take a look.
Prayagraj bustles with tourists round the year. It is popular among pilgrims for Triveni Sangam, the confluence of the rivers Ganga, Yamuna and the mythic Saraswati. With the confluence and the river banks are remarkable sights during fairs, the ordinary days too witness hundreds of devotees travelling midstream to pay their obeisance. This overwhelming influx of devotees is a huge responsibility and a challenge for the people looking after the health of the river, especially dealing with sewage and solid waste. The National Mission for Clean Ganga, in collaboration with the state government, has been endeavouring to treat sewage generated every day to prevent the river from getting polluted. As of today, around 80% of Prayagraj sewage is being treated.
Prayagraj is one city where we have done comprehensive sewerage treatment plants as well as network. So now entire city is sewered, and because of Kumbh, a good momentum was generated last year in 2018 to complete these projects. So Prayagraj, you have got a total of 8 projects which have been completed, and 2 new projects have been taken up. They are basically one city on operator thing. So 80 MLD of the old STP will be rehabilitated and maintained by this one city on operator thing. And then Prayagraj, main Prayagraj is completely sewered, but you require some extra capacity in Naini. So that we are building up now.
These projects include intersection and diversion of sewage network, sewage pumping stations and STPs of total capacity 72 million litres per day. The projects are on hybrid annuity-based PPP mode that includes operation and maintenance of the entire sewerage infrastructure for 15 years.
We had 4 running schemes under which around 600 kilometers sewer line was proposed to be laid in the city, and another 32 kilometer was proposed to be laid at Fafamu under Amrit program. So we have almost completed all the Namami Gange projects, or they are nearing completion. Now one more activity has been sanctioned by NMCG. That is the last milestone activity of any sewerage system, that is connection of houses. Earlier, house connection was not a part of the project.
The construction, operation, and enhancement of STP capacity have become essential for the city, which is attracting more people day by day and is urbanizing rapidly.
That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at myindia@anin.com. I'm your host Shreyasa Vijay, and it's goodbye from the entire production team.